next step, how to capitalize on the customer experience to make your marketing more efficient, do more with less. So to better understand that point, we welcome Frédéric Zalma from Treasure Data and Patricia Kristman from Nestlé Brazil. Tudo bem? First one.
Have a seat. Bom dia, Patricia.
Bom dia, everyone. Merci.
Welcome to Paris. We're very glad you are here with us today. So you're coming from Brazil, where you work for Nestlé as a data and analytics manager. Nestlé has a huge presence in Brazil with lots of factories, lots of brands, lots of people. So tell us more, what were your challenges about data and marketing?
Yes, so we are going to talk about how we have increased our reach with a CDP. So Nestlé is the biggest company for beverages and foods in the world, and Brazil is a very important geography to our business. So we have 42 million heavy buyers in Brazil, and our consumer database counts on more than 14 million people, unique registers. So we are facing some challenges since 2020. You know, we have pandemics, and this impacted a lot the entire world, and it changed a lot the behavior of our consumers. So the digital sales that were very important to Nestlé became fundamental for us to achieve what we need to achieve that year. And this happens in 2020, and in 2021, our small partner that used to take care of our consumer data, it was not a platform, it was much more a management of our consumer data. They decided to leave Nestlé, and they gave us a short notice, like 92 days to leave Nestlé. So we had to think how we could rebuild everything that we had in the passing 12 years with not very much detailed documentation that we had by that time, and we had to rethink the strategies. So it was a huge challenge.
So you came up with the idea of getting a CDP, a customer data platform, and you choose Treasure Data. Can you tell a little bit what were your criteria to choose, and what has been the process of decision?
Okay, so I think we have a very, very big process to choose a new partner for Nestlé. But for this one, we had 4 pillars that were the most important ones. First of all, privacy and security, because the security of our consumer data is like the most important thing for us. And also we were in a situation that LGPD, that it's the same for GDPR here in Europe, get stronger in Brazil in 2021. So we needed a platform that could help us to guarantee that we were following all the rules and the law that we needed to keep very secure our data. The second thing, it was a user-friendly tool, because we have a very important objective now, that it's to be able to democratize our data. But in the previous model, we couldn't democratize because it was too technical for a business team to use it. So user-friendly, it was a very important part here for us. The third one is regarding a well-evaluation platform. So we needed to be confident that the platform we chose could achieve everything we needed. So we wanted to work with one of the best evaluation in Gartner. So this is part of the process, part of the decision. And the other part, it was if we could know any company that had a complex ecosystem as Nestlé. So we have talked with a Bem Bev friends in Brazil, and they gave us a very good feedback. So this made us very, very confident to choose. And for last, I think having the native connectors. So we wanted to work with machine learning, media, and one thing that I was thinking in that time, it was like, we were trying to help that small partner to evolve the platform, but we need to sell chocolate. We needed to sell coffee. So I was evolving features, but I needed to use that. So having these native connectors, it was very important for us.
So you've started with us in November last year, so not even 1 year. Everything was ready, more or less, in place in February. So now we're in October, it's 6 months ago. And have you achieved some results with the 6 months experience?
Yes, we have some great achievements. So first of all, we did it, guys. So in 92 days, in the beginning, I thought that was impossible, but we could make the implementation from the setup to the first pilot in 92 days. So this is the first achievement, and I am very proud of the team for doing this, like the entire team, Treasure Data, Nestlé, the guys from Artifact. It's amazing.
And in terms of business, I think you've seen already some impact.
Yes. So we chose some use cases. Of course, we need to go progressively, you know. And the first use case is amazing the results we could get, because we chose we needed to reach more people. Because we had so many people in the database, but we were not reaching those people. So before the implementation in the previous model, using the same base, we were achieving like 64.8 thousand people. And with the implementation, we could get to 90.4 million people. So it's more than 100 times what we had previous. It was an amazing use case for us. Then we decided to go with the engagement use case, because if you have 90.4 million people that you can reach, but they are not engaged, so you are failing, right? So the next use case, we implemented the engagement score to divide people choosing the correct score, like high, medium, low. And with this use case, we had achieved 140% more engagement with our consumers, so it was great. And the last one that it's very important for us as well, I said that we need to democratize our data. So before, in the previous model, we had a few people that tried to use what we had in the past. And with the new model, so before we had like 5 business users, I think 2 areas and very technical areas using it. And when we implemented the CDP, now we have like more than 50 business users, and 6 areas of the company are using. So the entire company are using, and we are evolving, and more people is getting to know our solution. Come on, it's just 6 months, and we have many people using. This is really democratization.
What I like in your story is that in 92 days, it's a very short time. 6 months to get results is a very short time. You were a team of 7 to 10 people, including the partner team. So it's very small scale, but for really a huge impact. So we keep saying that to everybody that is interested with CDP, that CDP is not complex if you have the right methodology and if you know where you're heading, and you definitely demonstrate it. And for the people that are here in the room still asking what should they do with the CDP, I think you have some tips to share.
Yes. So I think the first thing is to have very clear strategy. So we have many things we want to do, but where should I start? Who should I putting the project to work with us, who should be the stakeholders, the main stakeholders. So you need to choose this carefully, and I think have a very nice and well-structured roadmap with the use cases. So we have chosen the one that would bring us more impact, because we could show to the entire company the potential of what we were talking about. So with these results, we could get people attention. So this is very, very important. The second one, it was to choose a good implementation partner, because it's very important to have someone guiding you to be able to implement a solution like this. It's a complex thing, but if you have the right people there, you can implement. And the complexity is much more on engaging people and organizing and the strategy, and not exactly in the implementation, but a correct implementation partner can help you. We chose Artifact to help us, and it's been very good to work with those guys. So I think they made all the difference for us to be able to implement. And of course, we have it's a small team that made this implementation internally in Nestlé, but they are great as well. So the people made the difference here. And I think the last one, it's regarding the evolution. We know we have a lot of features to implement, new use cases, machine learning, advanced analytics. We want to connect with media. So you need a platform that will evolve with your consumer, because our consumer is evolving all the time. They are changing their behavior. And if we have a platform that can follow this, so we will be able to go beyond with this platform, and we can achieve amazing results, because we will be focused on the business. We will be focusing in the results, and our correct CDP will have all the rest to support us. So.
Yeah, it's something that we keep saying as well, that it's very iterative. As a tool, you start implementing it for a few use cases, then you expand it on new use cases, or you audit your existing use cases to make it even better. So it's a work in progress all over the years, all over the months. And we are continuing the discussion with Nestlé and other subsidiaries, so they will also bring other type of use cases that will make everybody work together on the Nestlé global scale. So thank you very much. We're having the masterclass in half an hour, where you will explain much more in details all the projects you have. So I invite you to join. And thank you very much, Patricia, again.
Thank you very much, everyone.